You must have noticed that of recent, terrorist attack has actually increased in Nigeria. In this particular video, I want to expose some of the reasons why it actually increased in Nigeria. The way it's happening now is not the way it used to happen. It has never been this rampant. It has never been this urgent in every part of the country that you hear kidnapping in our, you hear another one in CAC Church, I think in Kwara State. You hear the mass movement of Fulani herdsmen in truckload going to the Igbo land. You see different parts of the country, the mass movement of Fulanis. Some are using some they are loaded them more than over 500 in trucks and trailers. This is as a result of their next move and next agenda to surround and attack Nigeria. And there is a reason for this, and that is the particular thing I want to expose in this particular video. So it's very important you pay attention to the very end. What is happening now in Nigeria is like a replay of the political game that happened in 2015 during Jonathan's time, when Jonathan government was leading and all that, and the northern politicians, just like what has been in the news, that the current vice president of the country is one of the people that brought Boko Haram. Their plan initially was to destabilize Jonathan's government by the process of attacking civilians, kidnapping, burning churches, so that the country will be in chaos, and because of that people will protest and they will force Jonathan out of government house, which actually happened. That after the first tenure of Goodluck Jonathan, he couldn't win the second tenure, which even the recent president Tinubu and the rest protested. Even Papa Deboye protested, the church protested, the Muslim protested, the whole country was on fire. To an extent, Jonathan just left. So they created a chaos majorly just to cause problem, and he'll be tired of the government. So what is happening right now is like a repetition of that particular scene that happened during Jonathan's government. They actually wanted to vote Tinubu, but Tinubu government is not giving them what they expected. So because of that, they have decided to repeat that same thing they played in 2015 to destabilize Jonathan, to also destabilize President Tinubu, so that he will not be able to even complete this tenure, not to talk of contesting for 2027. All those northern politicians, they actually wanted Tinubu to be a president, but they never expected the kind of policies he's making now. They never expected his kind of leadership now. They never expected that today that nobody will be hearing Shetima everywhere. They never expected the kind of thing he's doing. So they are all angry at him. They are not happy with him at all. And another hidden truth that nobody can even tell you is this: during that time that Tinubu was contesting, you see Tinubu now, go back and watch some of those videos where he was saying so many things in campaign, blala, bala, blue, and blah, 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 those kind of stuff, that even his character and his behavior doesn't seem like he's healthy enough to even last like 1 year being a president. So the northern politicians, they thought that this man will not even last 1 year in office. So they decided to put Shetima as a vice president, knowing fully well that this man also is the person, according to the allegation on social media, that nobody has debunked it today. He has never come out to defend himself till today, that is the one that brought Boko Haram to Nigeria. And I don't know why many people are afraid to say this. What is actually there in the open space that they have not denied? So they thought that when Tinubu will buy, and they would not put Shetima. But today, what they are seeing now is never the expectation. They never expected that by now that Tinubu will still be alive. They never expected it. They thought maybe after 1 year, the guy will just spy like that, and automatically Shetima will take over, which means that the person that brought Boko Haram is now in power. So they will be able to have, everything they need to do, whatever they want to do. But now, the way it is now, me personally, I've not even seen Tinubu that he will buy even after his 8 years, because after now, me too, I want Tinubu to win. Not because I voted for him for the first time. No, I never voted for Tinubu. I never wanted Tinubu to be president because I had a better option, which is Peter Obi. But even when the vote did not count for him, INEC was bought, and the whole thing that happened during that 2023 election, and he won. But as it stands now, even me, I want Tinubu to remain in power. Do you know why? It is my personal opinion, because his sharing revenue policy, I think I like it. You eat according to what you work, and this is where he's having problem with the northern politicians. They don't like it. They don't like it. It's like to them, it's taking food away from their mouth. So that is their pain. That's their pain. That's their pain, because to them now, it seems that Tinubu have more life to live even after his 8 years presidency. So because of this, they are importing more Fulanis. They are importing more terrorists, bringing more people to join their bandwagon, for them to be able to do more kidnapping, do more killings, do more burning of churches, and they will still be denying that there is no genocide. Despite there has been genocide in Nigeria for a very long time, even right from Biafra war till now, against Christians. But what is happening now is not just about genocide. There is also a political interest adding to this, because they want to destabilize Tinubu's government. That is their interest now. They want to destabilize Tinubu's government so that everybody will be angry at Tinubu, so that the whole Nigerians will start protesting. And if you watch, it's already going on. It's already going on. If you look at what happened in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, right? The judge that was handling the case, he was connected to the northern people. So they removed their head, handed the matter to Yoruba judge, the Nigerian judge himself, the person standing for Nigeria. Pay attention, the person standing for Nigeria, which is the prosecutor, is a Yoruba man. The chief judge that is deciding the case is a Yoruba man. But before, it was not like that. So those Fulanis, they are smart enough to remove their hand, but they have written the judgment already, gave it to Yoruba man to declare. They want to make sure that the Yorubas and the Igbos, they start fighting each other, they start having problems, so that while they are quarreling and fighting each other, these Fulani people will have their way to do what they want to do. It has been a game plan for a long time. It has been a normal system that they have been using in the government. So now they are left with only this option to make sure that they import a lot of Fulani to different parts of the country. So no matter what is happening around you, I must understand that this recent attack is majorly for one purpose, right? Despite the reasons have been occurring, but right now the reason it's happening all over the country at the same time is because they want to frustrate Tinubu's government. They want to force him out of power so that another Fulani man will take over in 2027. I'm telling you the simple truth. That is why you see today, even the new party they are bringing in, Atiku himself doesn't want to back down. And you will agree with me that Peter Obi will not be a president. It's not because I don't want him. Me personally, I want him because to me, he's the best among them. But the reason he will not become president is this. Politicians don't want him to be president. Because if politicians allowed Peter Obi to be president, he will also take food away from their mouth. Their corruption, their stealing will not be as it is. He may not be able to end every corruption and stealing at the same time, but the most of the time, they will not have what they had before. And this is why they won't allow him to be president. They will do everything to frustrate him. So what is going on now? Just know that the plan is to frustrate Tinubu's government, to set enmity around the country to be against Tinubu. That those that even like him before will not like him again. That even the international community will say that he is not competent. He will be forced either to resign, or if he manages to complete his tenure, there will not be hope for him in 2027. And that is not because they want a better person to enter. No, they want a northerner to enter, because if a northerner is there, they will have more ground to carry out the atrocities that is happening. And I pray that Nigerians should wake up. The only thing that will save Nigeria is revolution, a very strong protest that will chase all leaders away from seats and make sure the youth take over. Not just every youth, but a reasonable youth that have brain, that have wisdom, that can take Nigeria to a better place that it would be. Or even better still, the whole country, everybody should separate and be on their own and lead themselves. God bless you. If you watch to this time, like this video. What do you think? Drop it right there in the comment section, and make sure you share this video to reach every other person around you. Subscribe if you have not. Bye for now. See you next time.